Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Legacy, and today I just kind of wanted to tell a funny story that happened to me and Punky the other day. So basically, every Friday, my school football team has a game, and it's either home or away, and we like to go to the home ones because it's fun, and there's usually a party afterwards, and you know, it's just a fun thing to do. But the thing is, my friend Punky doesn't go to the same school as me, but he still comes to our games because he says they're a lot better than his games and a lot more entertaining. So the one day we were at a home game, and it was me and Punky, and we were sitting in the student section, and the band was out on the field, and they were doing they always do this cool little performance where they play like songs like that we would know, by like Bruno Mars or something like that, and then they hop into the national anthem. But the thing is, they went into the national anthem without announcing it, because they usually announce that they're going to do it, but they didn't this time, and they just went straight into it. So we were just sitting up there having a conversation. We didn't even realize that the national anthem was playing. And we talked for like 10 seconds until we realized it was playing, and we stopped talking, and you know, we sat up and respected it. But this one lady just kept looking at us, and I was like, dude, this lady is like staring us down with her eagle vision. And we were really creeped out, but like we just carried on. About 5 minutes later, she comes up to the student section, and she starts yelling at us about how we were being disrespectful to our troops, and that her dad went over to Iraq to save our ass, or wherever she said. I don't really remember. But then Punky just goes off on her, and he just starts yelling at her. He's like, my dad was in the army too, and yada yada yada. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting there laughing my ass off because it's the funniest thing I've ever seen. Because you don't understand, whenever you get into an argument with Punky, it is really hard to win, because he doesn't stop. He doesn't stop until he wins. So he's just sitting there just yelling at this woman, and she's yelling back. Then her daughters come up and start yelling at me, and then I'm yelling at the daughters, and he's yelling at the girl. And we're just sitting there, we're yelling and yelling and yelling, and things are going down. I'm laughing my ass off. The whole student section is just laughing too. They had our back. They're telling her to get out of the student section. And then so she finally says, you guys are being disrespectful punks, and walks away. And then that's when Punky was like, he looked at her, he's like, he said, that's your point you wanted to make? Are you happy? Are you happy? And it was so funny. But later on that night, we were walking around, and we saw her son and her daughters, because I know her son because we used to wrestle together. But her son and her daughters just flick us off, and we're like, yo, that wasn't really nice of you, like that. They said we were being disrespectful, but really, like, that's not a mature thing to do. We didn't really say anything. We just kind of sat down. We were pretty heated over the whole thing. But later on, she gets the security guards to try to throw us out of the football game. That is absolutely ridiculous. Why would you get the security guards for us talking during the national anthem to throw us out of our own football game? It was absolutely ridiculous. I've never seen anybody react that way. And her husband looked up at us, and he said, where's your dad? I'll fight him. And Punky just completely roasts him on the spot and says, my dad's 40 minutes away at work, unlike your lazy ass. Now, he didn't hear it, luckily, because I'm pretty sure if he would have heard it, he would have came up and beat the living shit out of us. So that was a good thing. But anyway, yeah, so she's talking to the security guards, and the security guards look at her, and they start yelling at her for trying to kick us out. And I was just like, yo, security guards be getting our back. Like, I don't know. That was just a really close call to, me getting my ass whooped, and, us just getting our ass kicked by some grown people. Anyways, I just thought I'd tell this little story. If you've enjoyed today's video, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And remember, don't be an